It's really lovely to speak to you today. Congratulations on this film. Did make me cry quite a lot. So can you tell me what it was about the script that made you want to climb on board and be a part of it?
I think how kind of true to the experience it really is. I think as someone living with Tourette's, the way that Kirk had written it, it was sometimes quite hard to believe that it didn't come from someone that actually does have Tourette's. There wasn't one moment within the film that I thought, no, maybe that's not how it would happen, or I don't quite understand that. It was written so kind of well and truthful, and I think there was also a good element of, there is some sort of humour within Tourette's as well. There is, sometimes where you do laugh, but it's when it's right, and I think that the balance of emotion and comedic timing within Kirk's writing was brilliant, and it felt like an appropriate film about Tourette's, and that was something that I really wanted to be a part of.
I think it feels very authentic, and there's a scene with you in the car as well with John, and I think you can see obviously how that expands your kind of tics by being in that social situation. So that again feels very authentic to it. Was that one of your favourite scenes?
No, I'd say the alleyway scene was definitely my favourite, and so I think that one for me was the main one that meant the most. We tick on a day-to-day basis, and it's like that's not who we are. That's not the be all and end all. It's those meaningful conversations that we can have after and at the end that mean the most.
What was it like building that relationship with Robert, and also what does it feel like to have this story be told? I mean, I don't think we've seen a lot about Tourette's really, so how does that feel?
I think it's really good. I think the way that this has been done, there's the amount of education and the willingness that people took on learning about Tourette's to make it was really, really good. And I think that no film anyway that I've seen or been made aware of has really touched on it as authentically as I Swear has. And I think it's certainly one of those bittersweet things that you're like, I really wish this was about when I was a kid. I think that this would have made me feel really, really good, but at the same time it's really nice that it's here now and that I've been a part of it.
So you have Tourette's yourself, yeah? So what is, if you don't mind me asking, what effect does that have on you? Do you find yourself shouting out, or is it a nerve twitch?
So pretty much all. So I've got corporalia, which means that I can shout and swear and say kind of crude things. I've got motor tics as well, which is like shoulder shrug, you're blinking. But it's you don't get two people the same, so it can come in waves. Some situations make it worse, some situations make it better, and I think that the film does touch on that really good as well. But if you see the community scene and you see 30 odd kids with Tourette's and not one of them is the same, they're all ticking in different ways, and I think that that's something important as well. Swearing isn't all that Tourette's is, and there is other elements of it too, and I think the film touches on that really well.
Yeah, I think it does too. So what was it like having Kirk Jones as in the seat as director?
It was really, really cool. When I realised who he was, I thought it meant a lot, and I did a lot of research into him and stuff and figured out who he was. I felt very comforted that it was Kirk that had picked up, and especially through talking to him and seeing what his vision was for the film and stuff as well. There was a lot of confidence that things were getting done right, and it was nice that it was Kirk to do.
Listen, thank you so much for speaking to me. Enjoy your special evening tonight. It's a fantastic film. Thank you very much. Thank you.